Yes, indeed. So the EV market is now very booming, but regarding the players in the market, so there's more than 100. You can see very big insurgent companies, but as well as the traditional ICE companies also enter this market. So now the government just announced that kind of a consolidation will happen very soon in the market. So this will be prompt a very healthy and long-lasting automotive industry market in China.
As we all know, China has this ambitious plan to go carbon neutral by 2060. What kind of impact is that having in terms of fueling this electric vehicle market?
Yeah, so for the electric vehicle market, as you can see that this year it is more than doubled comparing with the last year. According to a recent Bain study, so in year 2025, there will be a trigger point in the market. This means that the customer will be well accepted by the market for the EV. So at that time, there is sufficient supply of the car models. There is also sufficient charging network for the industry and also advanced technology in the battery. So by then, this EV market is really well accepted in China.
You know, talking about the charging network, that always seems to be such an issue when it comes to EVs. You know, having a network that really kind of spans the entire country. People think of that as just like mind-boggling how difficult it is, but it is coming together, you're saying.
Yeah, so the charging is really comparing with the fast-growing EV market. The charging is still lagging behind. According to the current status, so average 3 electric vehicles share 1 charging point, which is far below the government expectations and objective. So the idea is that in the long run, in like 8-10 years, every EV should share and have 1 electric charging point. So this is the objective. Currently, we can see that in the private market, in the private sectors, the charging market still have a long way to go. So yes, so this is still regarded as a new infrastructure defined by the government.
Can we talk about another trend that we're seeing in a lot of Chinese cities right now, which are the electric scooters? They've really gone up in popularity. Talk to us about the impact that's having.
Yeah, so the electric scooters, you know that it is China is also one of the biggest market. If you go to the bigger cities and the smaller cities in China, you can see the electric scooters everywhere on the street. So yearly, it is like the sales is around 50 million units every year. And if you calculate in average, like every 4 or 5 people in China owns an electric scooter. But comparing with the large market, the unit price of the electric scooter is still quite low. So average, it is like $300 to $400 per vehicle. So people were treated as electric mobility tools for their daily life. And you can see that the customer base of the electric scooter comparing with the customer base of the electric vehicle is quite different. So it's very hard to say if those kind of players and customers will convert into the electric vehicle in the end. It really depends on the disposable income and their willingness to buy an electric vehicle at their home and also the family structures.
Yeah, we're going to have to keep an eye on all of that. Very interesting. In Shanghai, Ping Yi joining us with analysis. Can't thank you enough.